Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we're in Minecraft to kick off the week because we always kick off the week with Minecraft. We started off on Monday with the Spawn Chunks podcast that's available on YouTube, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcasting platforms. We talked about vibrant visuals and some cool stuff about ghasts and how we're going to use the happy ghast to build high up in the world. So some really fun stuff with some listener email on that show. That's episode 351. So you can find that wherever you get your podcasts. And today we're just going to dive right into West Hill. We're going to pick up where we left off on the to-do list. I think the bedroom at the top of the keep is on that list. I don't think there's anything else on the main levels. I think I've managed to do everything. The only thing left in the keep would be the basement, but I'm going to do that last because that's where we're storing all of our stuff right now. So we have to move all of that stuff in order to redecorate the basement of the keep. The plan is to turn it into some sort of like honey mead distillery or something like that. So, but we have other things that we can do as well. MindTripMedia, thank you very much for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day so far. SweetSandi is also here. Blast Jordan kicking around and a few others. Good to see the regulars. Hope you're having a good week so far. It's finally a beautiful day here, which is weird to say because now I'm inside playing video games. But yesterday and today, yesterday later in the day, it was a really nice day. And that seems to have continued. Hey, look, we've got another anniversary in chat. Hold on. Let me just switch. That did not go smoothly. There we go. Blast Jordan celebrating 24 months. A full 2 years. Thank you so much, Blast Jordan. 2 years of supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. That's amazing. And while I'm here, I'll replay the MindTripMedia bits too. I've got to fix my alerts so that they happen on the camera screen too. Anyway, we are on top of the keep right now, and we have to go down and see what we can do with other rooms. Oh, there's other rooms up here too. There's like a barracks or something over here, I think. Yeah, this whole thing is empty. Okay, yeah, we got lots to do. Lots to do. This is empty, but I don't know what we would put in here. Feels like my camera is very close, but it's not. We might have some more levels from the furnace. Yes. Not a heck of a lot, though. Guess we'll just keep on smelting cactus for levels. We also have flowers. So the idea here was to see if we could get the flower without breaking the flower. So if I go up here and I do that, can I then get this flower? Oh, it probably would have hit the cactus, I think. Try it on the front one. I guess I'm picking it up. I'm standing too close. That probably would have hit that cactus. Interesting. I don't know that the scaffolding is all that useful. It's kind of a pain in the butt to see around, so we'll just continue to do it the old-fashioned way, I guess. Sure, we're losing scaffolding as they hit the cactus. So it's a slow farm, but it runs in the background. We got a half stack. That's not terrible. SweetSandi with 100 bits, and I believe that kicked off a hype train, and then that penguin dude jumped in on the hype train with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, penguin dude, and thank you, SweetSandi, for kicking off the hype train. There are 3 minutes left in level 2 of the hype train. You can use a tier 1 sub, Prime Gaming sub, or 100 bits to participate. So I'm seeing one glaring issue. I have a heading sign. Good. I don't necessarily need to do this, but the fact that it was staring at me in the face means I had to. So that's all of our wood types sorted out. I think the other wood type is in... Yeah, I don't use this. I guess I should maybe be consistent with this, shouldn't I? Oh, I don't have another level. Now I do. So interesting that we don't get the item... I guess we would have got the item back first time. So that's the only wood type that's not out here, because we don't tend to use it on a regular basis in this area. And what's missing over here? Ores, purpur. What I should do is just funnelize this. We're going to use this as a mini XP farm, we might as well. I think it's the one on the top. I think it's top is what the ingredients go to. Oh, crap. That's going to pull from there. Never mind. Let's do that. I forgot about that. Now it'll work. So just a few more shulker boxes to go. Not sure what we're going to do with these. I don't know what the mini blocks would look like, actually. I guess we can always test it. What would be a good one to choose here? Probably that would look cool. But it's a mini block, so I don't know if the... No, it just sees the head. Okay. Well then, what could we use to show like a mini block? That is a finished level 1 hype train. Thanks very much for the support, folks. Enjoy the new emote from Twitch. It did not show me what I got. I guess we could just use a real enchanting table. Do I even have one? I don't think I have one. What could we use? I kind of just want to use an enchanting table, but I don't have one around. What about this one? Maybe a bee's nest would be good for that one. Or a beehive, rather. That's going to take a while. Oh, you know what I could do? I could use an ender chest for this one. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. So let's look at the book and see what we got going on. Bless Jordan, what is the hype train's favorite action to do at lunchtime? Choo choo. Well played. Well played. I was trying to do something where we would encourage puns for the text-to-speech stickers, but I couldn't figure out a way to advertise it in a good way. So we have lots of road texture we can work on. There's also the Spruce River, which we can now do because we're on 1.21.5. We could also light the teleport arrival for it. That would be an easy thing to check off. Bee farm. I think we might not be done with that. Deep basement. Well, I guess we'll just stick with the keep. I should go and just like look around and see what we need. Nai jokey. No, I don't. Zero T666 subscribing 23 months. 1 month behind Blast Jordan. Coming up on a big 2 years. Thanks so much, Zero. Appreciate it. YJan, hello, hello. How's it going? We're just gonna look upstairs. So I have like decorate the stairwell, etc. And I think the etc. is meant to be like the upper floors. So we've got, I guess we could try to put, I don't know if I want to try to put another painting there. It feels a little on the empty side. This is fine. We did this last time, so that's done. That's also done. Whoa! Well, there's 2 of them. Awesome. That's a pain in the butt. Looks like I need some stone. We know what the first task list is. It's the first time that's happened in a while. It's funny, I just watched a behind-the-scenes featurette on the Minecraft movie Creatures, and the feature was about the creeper. I need that, and probably that. So that's because the walkway, I believe, is dark. Thankfully, it's a double thick stone wall, so it's not really too bad. Oh, it looks like this is meant to be bricks. Whoop. I think that's right. Looks right to me. Now, what could we do to avoid that in the future? Light this up, I think. Yeah, there's definitely a number of spaces out here. Ooh, what could we do in here? That's an upper level. I could put a lantern here. Or a candle on a table. This, unfortunately, is just not going to cut it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we hung a lantern in here, we might be okay. I just don't know if it's going to make the tower too bright at night. Penguin Dude bought the digital edition of the Minecraft movie because my daughter loved it so much. We both enjoyed the feature extras that came with it. Love or hated it. I think you could tell they really cared about bringing it to life. Oh, for sure. Yeah. The one thing I didn't enjoy the movie because it wasn't meant for me, right? Like, I'm not a 10-year-old and I'm not the parent of a 10-year-old. And not to say that most people have to be that to enjoy it. I think that for me, it wasn't quite what I wanted. I also had a really bad theater experience, which I covered on the show. But the artistry, like 100%, and I've said this on the Spawn Chunks as well, the artistry behind the movie is phenomenal. Really, really cool. So these are our mini block things. You don't realize how much smaller an ender chest is compared to a regular block. Same thing with a chest. So I might need candles. And what else might I need? Lanterns. I don't think I can get away with any glow lichen. I don't think that would be a good idea. Maybe. I would prefer it to be a lantern though. Bring the tables and chairs. Oh, you know what? I should bring copper too. Did it take a lot of care to get things right in the movie? Didn't hate it. It had some moments I really like. Oh yeah, I mean I laughed. There was some fun moments for sure. So a single lantern or a dimmer soul lantern. That's really bright, I think. But that would fix the problem. And I don't think a soul lantern would reach. Nope. And that means candles wouldn't reach, so if I put candles there, I'd have to have like a whole table full of candles. And that's not my favorite anyway. Just realized that these all have tops on them too. That we could fix with pressure plates. That's not a big deal. So a single candle would fix the issue if we can get up to one more. So what does that look like in comparison to using a lantern? See, the lantern to me is very bright. It makes it feel like kind of like a lighthouse. So I think we'd be better off using the candles. So then I just have to figure out how to position the candles in a way that doesn't mess with the front door. So I'm thinking we can maybe squeeze this in. You know, I don't mind the brown candles, so maybe we'll just grab some dye. This way it's not going to interfere. With walking in there. It feels a little bit forced, but it's not the end of the world. I really wish we could put lanterns and candles on the walls. Like little sconces. Be good. Yeah. It's funny that just that subtle difference. I feel like graphically the lights in Minecraft, it doesn't go up like incrementally. Like I find 0 through 5 dark, and then modest light around 7 to 9. But then 12 to 15 is just bright. You know, I think I might use the pressure plates anyway, just because it's a cool idea. And if I do that, I don't think I can get away with one last candle. I think I still have to do 4. Yeah. All right, while we're up here, I guess the next thing is maybe like a painting for there. No decoration needed in there. Is that dark? No. This is outside. This could use something, but I don't know what. Anybody have any ideas for this? This is like a balcony that looks over the main hall, and then you can look down into the, I mean, you can't really see much. That's kind of haphazard, isn't it? We do have lights in there. Very creepy, but unfortunately not something we can fix. Yeah, I don't know what I don't think tables and chairs would be good up here. I feel like something has to go in here though. So that's the balcony, and then we get up into here. Okay. How do I toggle the mini HUD light levels? I'm using the H key. And then if you go into your mods, you go into mini HUD. And it is renderers. Yeah. So under renderers, toggle the light level overlay renderer. So overlay light level, and it's H plus L here, but it's the only thing I use in MiniHUD at the moment. So all I have to do is just hit H for the main render toggle is H for the hotkey, and then your overlay light level. Just make sure that that's set to true. So MiniHUD renderers overlay light level. I'm guessing it works definitely if MiniHUD is installed on the server and not on the client side. I only have MiniHUD installed client side. You don't need it on the server. I'm pretty sure MiniHUD is just meant to be a client side. I don't know if it's on client side and not, or sorry, if it's on server side and not client side. I don't know if it works. I've never tried that. Anybody that uses MiniHUD on the Citadel, I believe, has it installed locally. Well, something just fell. I think it was a skeleton. There's a spawning space somewhere out here that I absolutely get caught up on. Red bricks. I think that's all of them now. Oh no. Still have these. These are all ore blocks. I guess I could just use the one. Iron to represent both. I'm not sure what I would ever use these for. That looks cool though. These need to be better lit. They're hard to see in shadow. Purple. I always forget to pick up the thing. So outside of the one that I don't tend to keep, I think we're good. Some of these are going to be broken down into chests, and these are just all various types of things. I guess I could put a potion on this one, couldn't I? I already have one though. Yeah. You know what you could do, which would be really cool for like these odds and ends, would be bundles. It's a really good call actually. Where do I have any string out here? I can make string easy enough. I know I've got leather somewhere. I saw it. There it is. So I've got bundles, but then we can dye bundles. So you could use bundles to label your shulker boxes. So like red, green, maybe brown. I tend to use red shulker boxes for my kind of carry-on stuff. So like, I guess maybe orange. I've only got a couple for now. That really didn't change very much, did it? Oh, whoops. Put a bundle in a bundle. Satchel and carry-on. Satchel, I think, is my first one, so we'll do... Oh, it doesn't show up very well, does it? Oh, whoops. That makes it easy. That's a different satchel. I should probably call that sugarcane. I always forget that I have this, so let's make an executive decision here. I know it's got other stuff in it, but it's the main thing I keep on forgetting about. I do enjoy a mix of like some of this building, but then also organizing. I feel like not a lot of this is showcased on people's VODs. Where did the soul soil sand come from? Must have been over here somewhere. Oh, there it is there. Cool. Very helpful. Blackstone, which I never use. I guess we'll just do like an empty map, or maybe a buried treasure map. No! Just need to make a lot more anvils. Whoops. Don't know that anything else is really all that important. There's nothing else we can do when the cactus runs out. All right, so I wanted to grab my spruce, bring tables and chairs. How do I not have regular ingots in here? Oh, there we go. Let those anvils ring? I don't get it, brother. Is that a reference? YouTuber reference, maybe? So when I was looking around upstairs, I noticed that. That's really not great looking. So I feel like we could probably turn that into something wooden. I'm also going to need some stairs, I think. Barrel. Some of those, some of those, some of those. Oops. I don't know whether I want to make that into something wooden or if I want to put it up here. Maybe we'll put it up here. It's kind of empty too, isn't it? It certainly looks better than it did. I kind of think we could do maybe like a dental work pattern instead of having it all be the same. Maybe we could... Maybe slabs would be better. Oh. Maybe. I think I like that better. Is that not even? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 10. Really? So that's not even the center? How did I screw that up? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. No, it's 9. Oh, that's over there. Gotcha. There we go. And then we just turn these the other way around on the ends. YouTube stuff. Oh yeah. No. Not something that I remember at all. I was late to the whole YouTube Minecraft thing. I didn't even start playing Minecraft until 2017. I think those end pieces might be better solid. Yeah. And the barrel's kind of simple, but I think it works. And then we can do something a little bit more ornate with that upstairs. So if I hop up. Yeah, I like that better. Oh, that's right. You can't copy more than one row at a time. Now, if I cut that away, I could do that, or I could put maybe like a stair or something there. Or we could just leave it the way that it was. I think that's all I would want, would be just like a stair. I don't think I would want anything bigger. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. This might not look very good. Whoops. That feels like it's getting in the way. I wonder if it would be better to have the stair instead of the barrel. Kind of like that better, I think. Yeah, then you can't see it at all on this side. Yep. Done. So even just that helps this considerably. And I don't know if we can do much up here. I feel like this is going to be transparent right down the bottom. Oh no. Cool. So we can mess around with the floor. Nice. All right. I need to take a short break. For folks that might be new to the channel, I take a break once an hour. Gives me a chance to grab another cup of coffee and a drink. Gives you a chance to grab a friend, let them know that we're streaming. We're trying to grow the channel, so the more people that we can bring in, the better. And I'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes. Brother, thanks very much for the Prime sub. That's amazing. I really appreciate the support. Now that you have a sub, you can connect your Discord and your Twitch and join the Joel Duggan Discord. Should be in your Connections tab in your settings under Discord. And there's a link to figure out how to connect them all. Thanks, Sandy. And once again, thanks very much, brother. Sorry I missed that when I was on break. Has anybody noticed if I've got the timer running? I feel like there should be a Nightbot timer that says, you know, sub and join the Discord. Oh yeah, there it is there. Use your Prime Gaming sub and get access to Joel Duggan Discord server. I guess I should rephrase that to say use a Prime sub or a Tier 1 or Patreon. I don't know how you would set up a cactus flower farm. I feel like it would be really difficult to have the flowers be saved. I feel like leaving this open is a bad idea. I might regret that. I hear a skeleton somewhere. Where are you coming from? I wonder if he's in the wall somewhere. Maybe I have a hole. Oh, no, there he is there. So the spawning space, probably along there, and then he just walks out under the roof. But I can't light those up. Oh, he actually got me. And now he's gonna die. Okay, so up here, I'm gonna put some light down so we can see a little bit better. Feel like these are set up specifically so that we can have them like that. I could do that one and not that one. So this one and that one we could move. Oh, that doesn't look very good, does it? Yeah, okay. I guess we got to keep those the way that they are. Thinking about it, like the most frequent way you're going to view it is probably going to be from down there. So we'll replace those. What I could do though is use signs. Or maybe not. So one thing I thought of up here would be to have maybe not two, but maybe like a candle by each door. What do we have down there? White candles? Yeah. Of course. Go all the way back downstairs. I don't think I have any white dye. I can tell you right now, I am tired of the spiral staircase. That's for sure. You know, if you're diligent with your manual farms, I feel like they can be almost as good as, like, small automatic farms. They're not going to rival, like, a redstone farm, but it can be pretty good. Let's just do a whole stack. I do like the details of those circles as nail heads. Oh, thanks. Yeah. We've done a couple different things. I was like, excuse me, allergies are real this week, man. I was doing like a special characters that were like black dots, but it became too much of a pain in the butt to go and copy it every time. So we just use the circles because it's fast. I tried dyeing them gray, but they don't look very good. There's no like iron gray. It's all like light gray, or even the gray in Minecraft is a little on the light side. Now, does that look any different from down here? Probably not. No, you can't see them at all. If anything, it might give it a little bit of light, and that's fine. We could try the double high ones. That might be a little bit too high, though. Yeah. I kind of think these would be better on this side. I don't think we need two. This would be a perfect situation to put that on the wall, if we could. Anybody else think you should be able to use a candle to light another candle? I think we talked about that on the Spawn Chunks one time. That feels fairly plain too, doesn't it? Oh, and that's an odd place to put that. I don't know. That's really finished. Uh-oh. Down there? Yes. I need to figure out how to write new data packs for 1.21.5 so I can get my woodcutter, stonecutter thing edited. I feel like I might want to turn that into a barrel. Oops. It's almost like we need another crossbeam here. I think I probably didn't want to do it. Let's do something a little bit fancy. Whoops. It's a little bit better. You know, I might be all right with losing that button. Yeah. Obu subscribing at tier 1, 41 months. Thanks very much, Obu. Hope you're having a good day. Cheers. Wish they'd add the sawmill. Yeah, that's essentially what I did with my stone cutter, is I turned it into a sawmill. My sisters and I talk about all the simple recipes and quality of life upgrades I could make in Minecraft with just without a whole ton of dev work. Yeah. That's why I've got a lot of quality of life mods, is because I feel like there's a lot of things that just make my life easier. I don't know if I would necessarily have them if this wasn't my job, but because I spend so much time playing Minecraft and organizing it and trying to get stuff done to talk about on the show, I feel like it's important. I don't know what's going on here. I almost want to replace that with wood. That wouldn't make any sense. I think I like it better with the details in the barrel. All right. What else can we put in here? I really feel like we could bring the roof down, maybe? This is the wrong texture, but it's the right color. Oh, that is the ceiling. Okay. Hmm. If we do that, I think we have to take the trapdoor all the way to the edge. But I don't think we have to do it if we do stone. Either way, I'm missing some signs. Yeah, the brown without a continuation feels odd. I think we do the bricks. And that means, of course, that we can work in a little bit of texture. Maybe not that. Now, some of this is going to be ceiling and some of it's not. Right. So we'll just have to figure out where we can put blocks I want. Whoops. Whoops. What normally goes there? Oh, candles. Mr. Majestic Monkey, hello, thanks very much. How'd you find the stream? So yeah, if I want to put a little andesite in the floor or the odd brick, we just have to find spots where it's not going to go through to the bottom. Case in point. So not there. Let's say that row's probably out. Most of these might be, actually. It's pretty good. I think it feels walked on. I don't know if we want to put anything in here, like a table maybe. Maybe a pedestal table. Thanks, Sandy. Yeah, I feel like putting something on the table would be good as well. Do we want to put it? No, I think there's good. I don't think I want to mirror that on this side, though. What could we put there? I don't think it would be used for storage. I don't want to necessarily start hanging more stuff on the walls. Yeah, I can't really think of anything. Mikatu, hello. Don't think that would look good. Well, you know what? That's not bad. At least it's something. At least it's something. All right, let's go down and see. I wanted to put a painting here. That might be the only one we have an option for. I think we've used that one already. Yep. Feels very modern. That might be how we do it. I'm not a big fan of the paintings. Well, one, the process of putting them down is a real pain. Wow, I actually have extra for those. Interest, Hermitcraft introduced some, and they always use a stone cutter with a data pack to select paintings. Oh, that's a cool idea, yeah. I think Whip does that too. Man, staying organized now is so much faster. Holy crap. Okay, so that, we have one more. I don't think there's anything else. I go to take screenshots later and I often forget that I've left scaffolding up. So that looks a lot better. Paintings are a little bit repetitive, but I like something there better than not there. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty good. It was just enough detail to make this feel complete. I don't know about that. Like, I just don't know what we could do there. Other than maybe like create an edge. And then this, I think, is just meant to be a tower. Yeah, there's not much going on up here. That's that taken care of. So on this level, as we go higher, there is this area overlooking the dining hall library. And there's really nothing I can put in this section. We could put something here. I don't know what we would put there, but we could put something there. It's the kind of spot where table and something on the table. I also need to go back and put something on that other table. This feels very functional. I don't think we'd want to put too much here in the way. So again, maybe just like a decorative table. I like those pedestal tables. They're pretty cool. But then this goes up to what I think I was going to use as a small barracks. And then this just goes up to the tower. So this, I think, needs to get turned into some sort of like bunk bedroom. And then, yeah, just a table with something on it for there. And then this is just a stairwell. Oh, you know what? Pots would be good. Do I have any more shards? Danger, heart, pottery. That could be useful. I've got a couple. Should probably make a couple more of those tables. was going to ask, do you have a specific use in mind for that upper area, like a guard post or something? That sort of internal story helps drive my decorating choices. That's kind of internal story. Yeah. Which one? This one? The one above the throne room? Or the one above the library? Like this space? Oh, I forgot my menu blocks. Whoops. I kind of like the dark table there. I feel like this could be, I mean, even though it's got fire on it, maybe it could be sort of like, maybe like a thing of lamp oil. Be kind of fun to have somewhere, you know? Maybe not right there. I forgot that they have like the lighter lines there. I wish they had those all the time. Or at least, or give you the option to have them all the time. Whoops. That's probably where we'll put that. That or a chest. I think the chest I like better. Nice, just enough to make it feel like there's something going on. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, need my menu blocks. Oh. I don't have a favorite pottery sherd. I do like the howling one. I don't remember what it's called. The one with the wolf on it. I don't know them all off the top of my head. They weren't something that really spoke to me when they first came out, so outside of covering them on that first podcast when they came out, I really haven't looked into them much. I think it's also the tedium of finding all the sherds, not my thing. I am looking for probably that. There are extra beds around here somewhere. For Dold, yes, this is my forever server, as a matter of fact. 7, almost 8 years old. As a matter of fact, I think it'll be 8 years old in July. Mini blocks. I always forget the mini blocks. That would be cool. I'm gonna take a pop over to the mini block storage and to see if there's anything else. This is a fun data pack. The mini block data pack really helps fill out your world with stuff. And it still feels very Minecrafty because it's all the same texture. It's just reduced down to 8 by 8 pixels instead of 16 by 16. Just like little decorative like jewelry boxes or something. I guess for anybody that's new, if you've not been here before, this is my 4-year-old medieval town of Westell. Since we're up in the air, and we're right now working inside the keep, filling out some details in that building right there. Yeah, that works. Kind of goes with the blue down below a little bit. My underchests are actually purple in the game, but it doesn't seem to apply to the mini block texture. The other ones are over here. Probably going to be one of these. The beehive might be a little bit too much the same color. Yeah, not enough contrast there. I think I like that the best. Hmm. What do we think, chat? Chest or off redstone lantern? Oh, I did it. Crap. There's a bug with the tables and chairs data pack that turns those into player heads. Well, decision made, I guess. You have to like left click then right click, otherwise it doesn't work, which is not great. Is the Wandering Trader data pack or is the one from the Stonecutter? This is the one from the Stonecutter. We switched it. Or they updated it and we just kind of kept it. Alright, that takes care of that. Ooh. I Don't want to go up there yet. All the doors look the same from inside. So in here, I feel like we can turn this into a bit of a barracks kind of bedroom thing. Obviously need some light. Got a lantern there. There's no windows. I don't think I want to put windows on it. Yeah, the lamp does look good, I agree, Mikatu. So for this, we'd probably want to have some sort of door. And the nice thing about trapdoors and spruce doors is that we can kind of make our own right here. Oh, whoops. So that feels pretty good. This feels pretty low. Not the outside? No. That probably is, though. Oh, no, okay. Feel like we could fudge that a little bit. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably create some sort of beam going down the middle. Now we absolutely need a couple of lanterns. Or at least one. Oh right, I needed more barrels too, didn't I? Thanks, Mikatu. Have a good one. One lantern in the middle looks like it's going to be enough. So from the inside of the room, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Of course. All right, well, we'll go from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. May want to repeat that a couple of times. Or we could just throw in some trapdoors. In the sides, though, we'll probably do some stairs. Oh. So what I don't like about that is like vertice tangents. They tend to mess me up visually. So you kind of want to go past the... Honestly, we could probably just take that all the way down. And then over here, this one, let's put this here. Yeah, that works. And we could either cover that up. Probably going to be something like that. Something like that. That, I'm assuming, is probably an outside block. Yes. Yeah. That, I think, might be in the way. Could just be me. Maybe we have to move that into the back corner here. Now this kind of looks like a waste of space, so what I would probably do in this situation is fill that in. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it. Right, so it feels a little bit more intentional. Maybe this can just go in the corner. And you don't see it. What about here? Yeah. And I like this trick for shelves. What I would do here, though, is probably put something like a chest. We'll put some linen up there. That works. This, again, is probably an outside block. Be my guess. Yeah. We could go with an upside down stair. So the same texture outside, but a different look inside. Stack it up. I kind of like that, actually. Oh, crap. Was that a full block? It was a full block, I guess. And that was hanging here. Wanted to add some texture, but it's all ceiling parts. Alright, never mind. Alright, I need to take a short break. I will be back in a few minutes. I think this is a safe place to stand. Yeah, we're good. If you're new to the channel, I do this once an hour. It's a really good thing to do if you've been watching for a little bit. Give yourself a stretch, grab a snack or something. I'll be right back. Okay. Sleep quickly to get rid of the rain. Thanks, Andy. That does feel kind of awkward there, doesn't it? So in here, it's not very wide. That doesn't feel great as a bed. So we might have to do beds like parallel. Like that, maybe. Oops. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Probably do 4 beds. Yeah. I'm not sure what color I want to make them. Probably just gray. Yeah, you know what? I think one of each would make sense. Or maybe even a white one. I guess I could just dye the ones that I've got. A white bed might look like one that's not used, maybe. Maybe I'll switch those. Maybe even make them a little bit farther apart. Don't know that I like them that way around. That's better. Because then we could maybe mess around a little bit and can't really do anything there, but I could try something like this. No. I do like the idea of having carpets, maybe. It's funny that the gray carpet is so much darker than the gray bed. I feel like a table would be good. I know, it feels kind of funny. We might have to close up some of this space. Rock Giant. We're working on the barracks. You can sort of see this building right here. Or a barracks, just a kind of a space where guards might sleep. Don't know. This would look better if we closed that up. Feels pretty claustrophobic to me. Yeah. Feel like there needs to be something else though. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Maybe they all need to be lined up parallel to one another. Oh, and then I can't put a bed there. That, I think, looks a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, that's spruce, not dark oak. Oh, crap. Yeah, that's better. And then we could maybe, instead of having carpet everywhere, we could maybe put carpet like between them. And then we would have space to do something up here. That might have to be dark oak. I think that works. Don't know where we squeeze a table. I guess we could put it right by the door. I don't know what else we could do. I guess we could put a couple of chests in here. Even though technically they can't open, I think they would just look the part. Maybe not that many. One of my favorite texture changes that I did was making trap chests a different color. They match spruce. What could we put there? Maybe like a bee's nest or something? Beehive. Still looks like a storage box. Yep, same thing. Oh, crap. We just reverse it. Whoops. Yeah, that came together pretty well. Now I just need to figure out what I want to put in this corner, if anything. Sort of looks like a green blanket. I'm not sure. Can't really layer it at all. And my snow is downstairs. I'm betting that that is going to be probably too bright for snow, but we'll give it a go. Using Joel to distract me from the boredom of work. Cheers. Glad I can help. Alright, I need to pop down and get the snow shulker box. And I don't think there's anything I can put there. And I need some mini blocks too. I think I have honestly made myself dizzy. This stream going up and down. Oh, lots of flowers. Mini blocks and snow layers is what I needed. I might be able to use those instead. Alright, so I don't know whether this will look good, but we can try putting something like this on the floor. Not bad. I know the snow layers will work out here. Oh, I put them way in the wrong box, didn't I? It looks like linen, if you ask me. Now, in here, I'd imagine this is going to melt. We'll just kind of see what that does. If it does, I think we can get away with the edge of a pale oak trapdoor. Yeah. Also, the edge of a birch trapdoor is usually pretty good too. Oops. That hasn't melted, which is weird. You can't really see that, can you? So that other snow layer did melt. Let's see if both of those melt. Yeah. Okay. That's fair. We can still put, I think I had 2 here, and they didn't go away. So I'll just move this. Whoops. Crap. Oh. Tight space. If I put this back here. Yeah. And even though we don't need to light them, I feel like we'll use a couple of basic candles. I don't think a chair would be very good there. It might be a little claustrophobic. Candles don't really do it for me. Let's try pot instead. I think that works. Excellent. That looks like it's staying. Okay. Now, what do we do out here? That still feels kind of funny. Maybe we just do some hooks. Yep, not bad, not bad. I'm okay with that. Nice. I like it when I can really make this feel like it's a complete build without any forgotten areas or forgotten parts. Yeah, there's just enough to kind of keep your eye moving as you go through this space. Nice. there you are. I don't think there needs to be anything on the balcony. So while we're on this level, we've done the kitchen. This is just a throughway. I think I've done the top of all these towers. Yeah. This just goes into here. Yeah, I remember doing this last time. I have to say it was really fun connecting all of these parts of the keep. Nice. So now we're left with the bedroom. So I think the last thing in the keep is this top space here. And I'm pretty sure I might try something a little different here. And since I have the pale oak with me right now, I think this could look really cool. Whoops. I might want to play with that. Now having more trapdoors might be a little bit much. Yeah, not sure about that. Because I think this is going to be the same color scheme as the downstairs. So I think it's going to be cyan and white. I may have some work to do in order to make that work. I don't know. I think I might have to change this. Which I can do. Okay. Pretty sure anyway. Yeah. It's a little pink. Yeah. That's fair. I think this is going to end up being cyan. Something like that. Probably concrete powder, now that I think about it. Sort of to indicate like a fancier carpet. Same thing up here. Probably have some carpet around the bed. So if we had like a double bed here, something like that would make sense. Or maybe we carpet the whole room, I don't know. This is double thick, so we actually could do a pattern, which is nice. Anyway, that will have to happen next time. That goes there. Cool. Well, I'm pretty happy with the progress. We've only got the one room left in the keep. And then that's one more thing we get to check off. Actually, I can check off the stairwell and the etc. post. I think that's everything outside of the bedroom, and the bedroom was a separate thing. One more thing done. Cool. Let's take a peek and see who is streaming. Megabytes live. Let's send y'all over to Megabyte. Building slowly and talking softly. Nice. Enjoy your time with Megabyte. They're a fantastic creator, and they're doing some Minecraft today. Really pretty setup too with their shaders and stuff in the world that they're working on. You can follow me on social media, Joel Duggan. You can also check out the Spawn Chunks podcast on your favorite podcasting app. It's also on YouTube and Spotify in video format. So go ahead and give that a listen. It's free. It's all about Minecraft every week. Comes out every Monday. So new show just happened yesterday. So it was a really good conversation about vibrant visuals, actually. You can check out patreon.com/Joel Duggan. It's where you can support the stream. It's only $2 a month. Less than a cup of coffee. Keeps me streaming. Gets you access to the Discord. Big thank you, speaking of Discord, to all the folks that followed, that jumped in with their tier 1s or their primes today. If you're new, make sure you connect your Twitch and your Discord, and you can access the Discord that way. If you're not a Twitch person and you're watching this on Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube later, then again, check out patreon.com/Joel Duggan. I'll be back tomorrow, 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours. Until then, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now.